Imagine waking up, sipping your coffee, and pressing your PC's power button, only to hear a startup chime that costs more than a semester at Yale. That's just another Tuesday for Herschel Data Disrespect BM4.
This is my cave, man. This is the man cave right here, bro. We built this bad boy at my house up north. A lot went down, right?
The game's on a $425,000 meta-built beast, so powerful it could probably pilot a space shuttle. With dual RTX 6000 ADA GPS, a 192-core Threadripper Pro, and cooling tubes that look like luxury plumbing, it's less of a PC and more of a technological fever dream. The titanium case is custom forged, trimmed in chromed red to match his signature sunglasses. In his own words, violence, speed, momentum. In our words, the Batmobile of streaming rigs. The $300,000 gaming cave of Nickmercs.
Which means, like, if I'm the roller and I say look left, this is how it's gonna do it typically. Look left!
If Dr. Disrespect's rig is a sports car, Nickmercs Kolchev's famous Michigan gaming cave is a 3-story garage to park it in.
Cave, man, is just, I guess, I don't know, it kind of brings me back to my old days, man. Back, you know, when I was a kid, just playing games up all night, playing Halo and Gears and COD, you know, there's just something about it, man.
The former Gears of War Pro poured US $300,000 into marble countertops, fiber optic ceiling stars, a wall-to-wall curved monitor array, and an NZXT NVIDIA partnership PC that glows like a Vegas Strip sign. The man literally needed a second breaker box to run the LED load. Fans still ask what happened to the cave after he moved to Florida, prompting a now classic video titled, "What Happened to My $300,000 Gaming Studio?" He has since signed a US $10 million non-exclusive deal with Kick, so rebuilding a Floridian gaming beach house is pocket change. iShowSpeed's $100,000 Ronaldo meets anime shrine.
This bitch spamming Pog and all types of bullshit. Nigga named Lucas spamming in my chat, bro. Shut the fuck up, Lucas. I'm booing you, bum. Damn. If you sold your account, how much would you sell it for?
Darren iShowSpeed Watkins turned a spare room into a US $100,000 tribute to both Cristiano Ronaldo and Monkey D. Luffy. Turf floor? Check. Hidden door that swings open to reveal a Portuguese flag wall. Check. PC disguised as a football locker, and an enormous one-piece Luffy head staring down at visitors like a shonen final boss. Also check. It's half stream room, half theme park ride, and completely on brand for the internet's loudest teenager. Fun fact, the ceiling mirror creates an infinite pitch illusion, handy for practicing that signature stew while debugging OBS. Shroud's $20,000 to $25,000 Precision Fortress.
Donating earlier, and thank you for giving these 6 PCs for the setup, because it's gonna be freaking amazing. But let me come over here and kind of like...
Michael Shroud Gerzizik doesn't care if his setup glows like a unicorn rave. He wants frame-perfect headshots, not flashing rainbows. His 2025 battle station sits in the $20 $25K range, but every dollar is a tribute to buttery precision.
Hold on, I gotta rest Jared, Jared, I'm coming, soldier. Stay alive, soldier. Hold on, I got you. I got you all, don't worry. I get you do.
A main gear 420mm AIO-cooled beast, an MSI 1250-watt PSU that could jumpstart a Tesla, and a Logitech-loaded arsenal so coordinated it feels like he spawns with product synergy. No gimmicks, no distractions, just a fortress of fidelity, built to turn milliseconds into muscle memory. His desk is cleaner than a sterile lab, and his keycaps have likely witnessed more pro kills than your entire Steam library. Shroud's motto: buy once, frag forever. Because when every pixel counts, RGB is just background noise to a perfect one-tap. Ninja's Blue Hair Control Room, $40,000 and counting.
Cause I ain't never been with a buddy.
You're gonna...
No. Here, take this.
How do I turn off this audio log that I played on accident?
You don't.
You don't.
You're done.
You just
You're
listen to it
You're
for the
done.
next minute.
You're done.
You don't understand. You're done.
Tyler Ninja Blevins treats his studio like patch notes. There's a shiny new build every season. His 2025 loadout flexes an RTX 4090 paired with an Intel i9 13900K, all marshaled by a high ground keyboard that clacks like a Fortnite Victory Royale bell. Overhead, a Sony A7 III cruises along a motorized ceiling rail to capture every blue hair flick in cinematic 4K, while a Shure MV7X wraps his callouts in broadcast silk. Add the Stream Deck XL and a camera slider smoother than his hot drop 90s, and you're already flirting with the US $45K mark before a single RGB diode lights up. Then come the flourishes. $1,200 in nano leaf panels casting a neon nebula behind him, and a lifetime stockpile of $7.99 dye to keep that trademark hue glowing. Yet the true flex is intangible. The priceless cash it of having Drake yell, "Yo, Ninja," midstream. No GPU can ray trace that kind of clout. Valkyrae's creator CEO command center, approximately equal to $30K.
We're not gonna talk about my cable management right now.
You just moved in. You just moved
in. First idea. I'll work on it later, surely. But my PC is down in this corner. There it is. It's beautiful. It's pretty brand new.
Rachel Valkyrae Hofstetter runs YouTube streams, a merch line, a media studio, and a podcast, so her setup is basically a miniature production truck. Power GPU built the heart. Intel i9 14900K plus RTX 4090 Ventus 3X inside a deep-cool CH780, piped through an Electro Voice RE20 and TC Helicon Go XLR for rock-solid voice.
Gotten over it. I'm probably never having kids. It is what it is. I'm probably gonna play video games for the rest of my life. I'm probably gonna be as hot for as long as I can.
Bro, this is kind of...
Add a Sony 6400, ring lights, and Herman Miller chair, and you're flirting with $30K. The room is pastel aesthetic, until the Go XLR cough cuts to hype train air horns louder than an EDM festival. How do these prices happen? A quick cost autopsy. So how does a humble stream setup balloon into the GDP of a small island nation? Start with the basics. That RTX 4090 pushing out 4K at 240 Hz while simultaneously encoding your face in AV1 isn't just flashy. It's future-proof bragging rights. Throw in a Threadripper Pro that could launch a SpaceX rocket midstream, plus a Sony A7 camera that captures your pores in higher detail than your high school yearbook ever could. Now top that with a Shure mic chain so rich and velvety, your voice could seduce a barista over dial-up. Then come the invisible luxuries. $20,000 for acoustic panels, cable runs straighter than Wall Street, and desks that look like Tony Stark's garage. Multiply that by a streamer's need to stand out in 7 million channels, and before you know it, the walls have more network infrastructure than your local data center, and your internet cloud is wired directly into the drywall. Return on investment. When RGB turns into ROI, these sticker shocks aren't vanity alone. Streamers monetize through subs, ad rev share, merch, sponsor integrations, watch party exclusives, and lately, platform signing bonuses so eye-watering they break traditional media spreadsheets. Nickmercs' $10 million kick deal is the latest volley in a war that already includes XQC's reported $70 100 million package and Ninja's historic $50 million mixer move. A cavernous studio isn't just flex, it's a content set piece, an asset that pays rent by driving higher engagement, retention, and social media virality. The psychology of overkill gear. When your stream is sharper than a surgeon's scalpel in 4K, viewers instantly trust your Wall Street level serious and shower bits like confetti at a billionaire's birthday. Drop them into a studio with a football pitch turf floor or Norad bright LED ceiling, and you become a one of one in a sea of 7 million channels. That rarity lures brands faster than moths to an RGB flame. Logitech literally forged a Shroud Edition ecosystem just to bask in his glow. High-end gear doubles as social proof. Because if your mic looks ready for an NFL booth, chat assumes your takes are just as pro. The brag factor is real too. I spent $300K on a cave, practically prints thumbnails that pay for half the drywall before the dust settles. Every gleaming coolant tube is free content, a built-in icebreaker for slow chat moments. And, perhaps most crucially, overkill hardware turbocharges your confidence. When your PC costs more than a Tesla, every clutch win feels like a dividend, and every choke becomes a tax-deductible spectacle. Future-proofing. Where do we go after $1 million? So, where do we go after crossing the $1 million streamer setup mark? Straight into the sci-fi future, naturally. Think AI-powered cameras that not only auto-zoom but catch your best reaction mean before you even blink. Holographic green screen walls will transform tiny rooms into sprawling fantasy landscapes. If this mega rig rundown melted your GPU, smash that like button before it overheats. Subscribe and ring the bell so you're first to know when someone streams from the International Space Station. Drop a comment below. Which setup would you mortgage your mom's house